Okay, so there's a few finishing things up on the honeycomb rim. I'm looking at it and I'm noticing that I had forgotten this, how it kind of pushes in like that. Um, so let's go ahead and clean that up. Also, I noticed that if you probably want to take, let's just grab this polygon on the back side, and I'm just going to grow this like that and just push it up a little bit like that. So from this side, if I'm looking at it just so it's not in shadow, you can see maybe coming up about like that, and then maybe taking the centerpiece and going a bit further. Maybe um, I'll just grab these little points right here, and take that up just a bit, something like that. So from the top side, it looks a little bit more like that. Then the other thing I want to do is let's just grab. Trying to think of the easiest way to do this. So this is great. I can just double click on these. And what I want to do, I didn't want this piece, so that was an accident. Alright, so what I want to do now is just scale this. So go back up to my scale tool and let's scale it individually and see if we get what we want here. Something like that. So if I hit T and go to top view, let's just scale this about like that. And then what I want to do is I want to grab this portion. So if I'm, whoops, gosh darn it. Scale this about like that. And I'm going to go ahead and scale this from the center. Let's do something like this from the center of okay, let's do try world maybe, and something about like that I think is a little bit closer. Let's look and see what we got on this honeycomb rim. Alright, so once I get to this point, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Alt key, and I'm deselecting these edges that I know are selected. Let me just hit F3 so you can see what I've got going on. I'm deselecting these portions right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and scale this. So I'm going to hit F3 again to go back, and I'm just going to scale these out a little bit like that, I think. And that should be good. And if I wanted to, I could push them down just a little bit. Or these other pieces, I could push it up. Anyway, I'm going to grab this outer ring here. And just take this one. And I'm just going to scale it in a little bit. Like that. So I'll double click on this one. And we're going to scale that one as well. Something like that. So that's looking a little closer to what we wanted. Let's isolate this centerpiece. So if I grab that and just right click and say hide unselected, we can look at this. And I think maybe we want to grab these and just push them down a little bit. So sometimes the selections aren't that elegant. You have to kind of just go through and select it by hand. So I think I'm going to push this forward a little bit. And then these ones. For crying out loud. Alright, so I got a bunch of stuff I don't want, so I'm going to just start again. And what I want to do is just get these corners right here. And I meant for this second video to be like a really short one, but it doesn't look like that's the way it's going to be. So I'm going to take just these and just move them down a little bit like that, so that when I unhide it all, I just want that to look a little more natural. So I think that's pretty good. So there we go. I think that's a little bit better than what we had before. And I could probably bring this in, this one. Dang it. Let's get out this. I could probably double click this and bring it in even further. Maybe up a little bit. Maybe something a little bit more like that. I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, so there you go.